Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sleeping Moms here, and I'm gonna make a beginner's guide of Pokemon Sleep here. Now, I'm not gonna make my dinner here first. I want to put in more potatoes. I want to get a decent meal. We'll throw in that mushroom too. But we're gonna go over kind of like the basics. So like whenever you're cooking a meal, like after you start finding meals, you want to start cooking those meals like regularly. So like I recently got my potatoes and I've been making fluffy sweet potatoes. This is the second time in a row I've been on dessert, so I've been making these potatoes. And I've gotten it up to I think a little over level 30, I think, or right around level 30. But you want to work on recipes like that to boost excuse me, their strength power that they can earn. Collect all these ingredients here. Now, as you can see, I have so many ingredients. Like, I've used diamonds from completing rewards and missions. Speaking of that, one of your first things that I would do if I was creating a new account after sleeping the hour and a half to start the journey would be to come in here, check out all your mission rewards, because your mission rewards here are going to get you a lot of things to get you farther into the game. So like all of these, they have diamonds, poke biscuits, energy pillows, handy candies. You want to try and get those maxed out. I mean, you can see I've got some of them that are getting up there. Got 4 more levels to go on some of them. Berries given is really easy to complete. It gives you like not Stardust, but the Dream Shards to level up your Pokemon. So like you want to come through here and find these out too, because the last ones will give you so many that you don't really need to worry about the Dream Shard bonus quite yet. Same with your cooking. Main skill gives you diamonds and your energy incense. You get number of candies, gives you ingredients. Evolve gives you dream shards. Incense gives you rewards, helper whistles. Sub skill seed, main skill seed, handy candy looks like an M. We got these ones here are really helpful. You raise your Pokemon up levels, you get an Ice Stone, a main skill seed, Linking Cord, Handy Candy M, a Fire Stone, another main skill seed, a Water Stone, a Handy Candy M, an Electric Stone, and another main skill seed. So, like, you want to pay attention to some of these, and especially this one, because this one you can actually manipulate all of before we go over the Team RP one. All of these are the same, so it starts out with, we can go over here to Topalo, Handy Candy, Biscuit, Cluster, Dream Shard, Cluster, Candy, Biscuit, Diamonds, Candy, Sub-Skill Seed. So, but we will go over this Team RP one here, because you can get your first Leaf Stone, your Sub-Skill Seed, Moonstone, Handy Candy M, a Shiny Stone, another Sub-Skill Seed, an Electric Cord, a Linking Cord, which, they should honestly take the Linking Cords out of these and replace them with something else. because you get so many from your research community. But or you get your other Handy Candy M, King's Rock or whatever it is, a Subskill Seed, and with your Team RP here, you can actually like manipulate that. So like I have my main big team that I can create. This is all 5 of my highest RP Pokemon. And I'm still not at above 11,500 to get that. Uh, Another thing, whenever you're looking and you're starting your journey, is I believe you can restart your account, like delete your account, restart it, and try and get a very good Pikachu. I would very much recommend that, especially if you get speed of help up and like energy recovery down. Uh, just because it would benefit you to have a good Pikachu in the beginning. And then, like, for your first couple Pokemon, I would say you're gonna want to try to get, say, one of the first 3 starters, you know, Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. Obviously, they're not, they might be really good, they might be bad, you never know. Then you're gonna try and work and get the Johto starters, I would say. Butterfree is a really good berry farmer. And I mean, you can go for any of the berry finders because those are gonna help you like get through your first parts of your journey. You're also gonna want to like balance your team based on like what you're making that week. So like I know my team isn't exactly the best for that example. I mean, all I have to technically do is change my Charizard to my Blastoise that had getting milk to prove the point or whatever because my Golem already is ingredient finder for my potatoes and my Blastoise is for milk. So like those two together make my meal that I need to make, and all the other ones are farming ingredients kind of for no reason. My Diglett here is basically just here for leveling up, and obviously you're gonna want to have certain Pokemon level up a little faster than others, just to increase their speed, or if you want to evolve them. Another thing that I wish I knew before starting the game and actually just dumping all my candies and everything is that the candies are going to be a lot more scarce and you're not going to be able to get too far with them. You're obviously going to want to hold on to them. So, like, if you get a Pokemon, yeah, you can use it, but you also don't want to just dump all your candies into it because you're not gonna have, you might not have that Pokemon later on. You may find one that's better, you may find a shiny that's great. Uh, but, like, you never know because like I had a Charmander that I dumped probably about 150 candies into, and I had it up to a Charmeleon, and then I got my shiny one. And obviously, the shiny one that I have now is way better than the other one was, considering that this one is a 99% S rank one. Um, Another tip in the beginning is you kind of don't want to just waste your biscuits either, especially if you're going to be free to play. But if you're gonna be like free to play, you're gonna want to hold on to your biscuits a little more. You're not gonna want to just recruit everything all willy nilly. You're gonna want to kind of use them strategically. So like only on hungry Pokemon, or like if you plan on paying the $10 for the monthly subscription, which I strongly agree. I mean, would encourage because it helps you out in the long run. Just being getting those good camp tickets every month for the good sleep bonus. Um, it also gives you these loyalty rewards every 3 months. So like I'll be getting mine in January. I'll get a Handy Candy L, which is worth 100 candies, a Sub Skill Seed, and a Dream Cluster M. Not only that, it gives you 200 Sleep Pass points, and it gives you access to the premium exchange here, where you can buy Great Biscuits and Poke Biscuits for discounted price compared to the regular exchange. You can't even buy Great Biscuits here. Also, you get your Handy Candy M's here for a decent price. Ingredient Ticket M here for a really good price compared to the other one. They're 600 there, so it's half price. You can get your seeds over here. Obviously, over here you have your Master Biscuit. Now, everyone recommends to buy a Master Biscuit off of the bat. I would not. What I would do is save up your points, and because you get a trial period whenever you're starting. So if you haven't accepted a trial period on another account or whatever, and you are just brand new starting this game, you want to save your trial period, save up the amount of diamonds for this premium exchange here. So you want to take and add all these up. So you have 1,000 for the Poke Biscuits, 2,400 for Great Biscuits, 700 for the Dream Cluster, I think 1,500 for Handy Candy, I think 900 for Ingredient Ticket M's. I've bought those, so they're just gone. Yeah, obviously you 14 and 1,700 for the sub skill and main skill. I think it's like 16,000 some odd points, but you want to wait and save up if you're only trying to do this like free to play, so you can buy all these items as soon as you activate the week free trial. And then you can also keep and use the points that you gain from the week free trial after you get your 16,000 saved up to empty that. So that way you can buy the Master Biscuit immediately too. And I would always hold on to that Master Biscuit. I would not use that on any Pokemon. They are not worth it. Like, even if you're getting a Tyranitar spawn coming up, unless it's like a shiny, because then you're only using your Pokebiscuit on it, I would not recommend going for it. It is the hardest Pokemon to go for. It's going to be a lot of biscuits to waste, and if you're not getting it like that time, you may never see it again, so it could be just a waste of those biscuits. Like, I've only seen one Slacking. I'm not regretting it or anything, but I put biscuits into Slacking, and I probably won't see it again until I go to Snowdrop Tundra. Also, I very much recommend changing your bedtime to go a little bit earlier. If you're not if you're planning on using your phone or the Go Plus Plus, you can set your bedtime at a decent time earlier that you don't want to be on it or whatever, so that way you can guarantee a set bedtime every night to get your exact 8 hours of sleep if you are trying to manage that. Um, you're also gonna have a hard time with like changing islands and leveling those up unless you're kind of putting money into the game. This game is very money happy, I guess you could say. Uh, but I would very much recommend anytime that you're starting this game, your top Pokemon to go for are going to be like any of your berry finders. So you got all of your Gen 2 starters, you've got Pikachu, you've got Caterpie, Doduo, you have Shuppet now, Marowak, Houndour, I think Ekans. Ekans and Arbok. Um, Mankey is a berry farmer for fighting types. Fio is a berry farmer for ice types. Onyx that'll be coming for the game is berry specialist for rock types. Rattata is a normal type specialist. It's very good for Snowdrop Tundra here. That's why I've actually got this one that I'm hoping to end up working on. I really wish I had speed of help in these, but that's why I haven't really invested into it yet. I'm also trying to get my other Rattata up to level 30 because I'm obviously close to getting my achievement for that, and I get a main skill seed. I actually got enough candies here that I can evolve my really good Krogunk into a Toxicroak. Obviously, I found this one and I wanted to use it for a long time. I don't get the poison type berries at all whenever I've gotten on Greengrass Isle. Um, I really hope they start adding like an island or something here soon. So we have my Toxicroak here, has speed help up, XP gains down, helping bonus, and berry finding S on it. It's also an ingredient Pokemon, so like you really wouldn't want the berry finding on it. Not only that, it finds so much sausages, I would rather it just have oils on it. But being that it's a poison type, if we ever get a poison type island, it'll be amazing to have on the team. And also with the Eevee event coming up, like I know like I'm not exactly the most excited for it. I don't find Eevee as exciting as most people. But do remember, like, you really would like to find berry finding S on an Eevee. I know you would also preferably want to evolve it. It takes a lot of candies to evolve it. I know all of them are 80. The sleep requirements are nutty, and also the just the amount of time or the amount of biscuits that it would take to recruit them as well. But the main ones I would actually focus on are the ones that have specific berries for islands with this event. So, Greengrass Isle, it can be any berry and any Eevee type. Everybody knows that. And on Siam Beach, you have Sylveon and Vaporeon. being the water type and fairy type. And then you have on Topalo, Flareon, and just Flareon being the Lepaberry. But Umbreon also spawns there, so you could also, I guess, get a chance at a shiny Umbreon spawning. And then on Snowdrop Tundra, Glaceon and I believe Espeon spawn there, but I know Umbreon is good for a berry there because it's ice, dark, and normal type there. So you could also hunt for an Umbreon on Topalo, especially since Onyx is going to be there. You could get a double that week. Also, Clefairy here is a good berry type to go for. I forgot. I'm kind of all over the place. But back to with what I was talking about with the other Pokemon and with like your ingredient finders. I really recommend having ingredient finders or something that will find you a decent amount of ingredients with this ingredient magnet. Ingredient magnet will help you wonders through the beginning of the game because it's a struggle trying to keep up with the ingredients to keep cooking up meals. And I also I would recommend kind of going for the level 30 ingredients early, but don't foolhardily commit to it if it's going to be something that you regret because you would rather have dumped candies into something else, if like your handy candy S's. Like I'm saving my candies for my Ditto. I've been dumping multitudes of them into it. I got a few more. I can get it up to level 28 after tonight's sleep. I'll be able to get it to level 29 tomorrow if I would want to. But I believe that I'll be able to trigger a snoozing type. But like I don't want to invest into that if I don't have to. I would prefer to find a better one. Also, like in the beginning, don't be picky. If you find something that's bad, just label it as like a bad or something. You can still use it for things. Especially, I would recommend staying on Greengrass Isle, just because it has the largest pool of of Pokemon there. And like whenever you build your team, I would really try to focus on like having 3 berry farmers and 2 ingredient focused Pokemon. They can also be a berry type for that area or for that type also. It kind of doesn't matter unless the speed is horrendous. Like I guess if it's like a Sudowoodo, even though the main skill of Sudowoodo is pretty decent, being like it's leveling it up, it makes it extremely powerful here. We can show it's at level 4 and it gives 2,300 I think whenever it procs. If I would activate him on my team when it procs, it procs at over 3,000. And I would I would also take all of your diamonds that you get and invest into your ingredient bag because you're going to need a lot more ingredients later on in the game. You can also hold on to your diamonds if you're trying to buy biscuits or whatever in the process of leveling up and everything else too. Also, I would recommend like if you plan on using any money in the game to use focus research or the focus sense because your rank helps increase the Pokemon's level that you encounter. So, like, I don't know if any of you have noticed or wondered why some of the Pokemon that I recruit are a much higher level than some of them that you may recruit. But obviously, I'm rank 49. I'm going to end up being rank 50 most likely here soon. So, I encounter Pokemon at a higher level than what, say, a rank 30 uh, person would encounter. So, rank is very important to your encounter level Pokemon. Also, with your Pokemon at level 10 friendship, whenever you start befriending Pokemon, they have a increased chance of having a gold sub-skill. So it has a better chance of possibly having a berry finding S and making the Pokemon even better, because any Pokemon with berry finding S is automatically a little better. Granted, if the helping speed isn't there, it's kind of bad, but it would still boost you in an area where if it is prevalent, I guess you would say. Um, Other than that, guys, that's kind of like a base of a beginner thing, crash course that I would like to say. Oh, well, hang on. Also, you notice that you can increase your pot size after so many goals. And right now, mine's obviously at the maximum, but I think you start at like 18 ingredients or something crazy low. So like some of the meals you won't be able to make until you start encountering Pokemon and finishing your sleep style decks. So like I would also encourage completing as much of your sleep style decks as possible. Um, just as fast as you can, just because it's a lot easier and it gives you a lot of rewards that will help you through the game. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for my beginner guide that I wanted to make today. Um, if you have any questions or comments about it, please leave them in the section below. Um, Also, if you enjoyed any of the information or any of the information was new to you, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I will be making an advanced and hopefully like a master's guide of different things that I would hope to teach and let people know different things in the game that would assist you. Um, and a note here at the very end, I should have put it at the beginning, but these also go into correlation with the berries and ingredients guide, the natures and sub skills and main skills guide that I made already. So like if you're wondering why I've skipped over any of those, you can go back through those videos and watch them. It's going to be in the same playlist. Other than that, guys, have a wonderful evening. I'm going to get ready for bed here and eat my dinner. Have a wonderful Saturday night.